Alrighty, Beth the Builder here. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. And I'm gonna do a beginner wood burner little video here because for Christmas I got a wood burner and I've been messing with it for, like the last 10 days, and I've learned some things and I wanted to share that with you, and I'm gonna do a little project I think will be fun to kind of demonstrate. So, what I've learned is there are kind of two kinds of wood burners. So there are cheap wood burners like this guy that is essentially like a soldering iron, and it comes with these solid point tips with it, and it came with a bunch of them here. And from what I've read, it's not the easiest way to get into wood burning. The more expensive option, which are wood burners with the wire nib tips, are apparently easier to use as a beginner. But I mean, if you're a beginner, you gotta just start somewhere. So I didn't really know anything about wood burning until, 2 weeks ago. And I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's relatively easy with some practice. I just messed around with a bunch of just scrap pieces of wood I had, and I got better at it, pretty good, I think, Look, Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas anymore. But, so I think it was pretty easy. The solid point burners like this one is pretty cheap. It came with all the tips, it came with some stencils, it came with this little stand, it came with the stuff to actually solder if I wanted to do that. I also have a soldering iron, so I don't need that, but whatever. But the wire nib burners are definitely more expensive, and like anything, you probably get what you pay for. But I am perfectly happy using my cheap wood burner. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and learning shit. So I have learned in my journey in the last week or two, safety first. I've only burnt myself once. That was 2 minutes ago. And then, I've been wearing a mask and trying to keep the smoky fumes away from my face. Otherwise, it's a hot thing. So I guess proceed with caution, okay? Don't use it around children or your asshole cat who's gonna knock it on the ground and start a fire. Also, don't leave it unattended. That's probably a big thing. And then the thing I've just learned from doing it is, I think coming from doing some carving and stuff like that and trying to get into that I want to use a lot of pressure with it. I just really want to get in there and burn the shit out of it. And really that's not the thing to do. Let the heat do the work, not your muscles. And that was something that then I just had to learn, I want to push down because that's kind of what you end up doing in carving is you do let the bits do the work, but you do, obviously use a lot more pressure than with this guy, because I definitely bent one of my little tips because I think it's this one right here, because I was just putting too much pressure on it. I don't know if you can even tell. No, you can't. It's fine. I got 50 tips here, so that's just something that I've just learned. I kind of just went into it blind. I didn't look any videos up. I was just I'm just gonna start doing it, and it was really fun and honestly really easy to pick up. So, this is, I believe it's a shading tip on here that I've just used for one other project, and it's working really well. I really like it. It's definitely easier to not put a lot of pressure on this one because it's just got more surface area on it versus some of these pointy ones. I really want to jam it into the wood. No, Beth, cool it, calm down. So, all right, so I already have my design on here and we're gonna do it. You'll find out what it is in the end. All right, the thing that I've learned about shading or filling in a space is to do slow circles, but I'm really impatient. So I end up kind of rushing, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just excited to wood burn. But that is what I've learned, is to go somewhat slow. Okay, at some point when you are wood burning with these solid point tips, they will become kind of blackened. I've had more of a problem with this with like the pointy ones, but it's just like, you know, you're burning a thing. I think it's, what do they say? It's just like a buildup of, you know, like carbon is released, and then it just builds up. I don't know exactly, but anyway, but the best way to get it off is just to scrape it off. So I've been using my shitty little X-Acto knife. I've also used some sandpaper, which is a little bit harder when it's hot, but that also works pretty well. It also starts to burn your sandpaper, so be careful. All right, but now, you know, look, it's shiny again. So yeah, that is a thing I have read about, and that is how you get rid of that, I think. Again, I'm not an expert. This is just what I know. My biggest problem with wood burning is I am kind of an impatient person. So I end up wanting to go kind of too quickly, and then it doesn't go so hot. Or, I mean, it's fine. It's just you can't rush it, I guess. Like, you gotta just let it do its thing. That's why pushing on your tip doesn't actually like do you any favors. Don't worry, this is just the initial burn. I'm gonna go back over it and even it out, make it darker, etc. Alrighty, that is the initial burn. It's kind of golden brown at this point. Oh my god, okay. Alrighty, here is kind of the finished project. I stained it and I fixed my lettering because boy, it was a little rough. Letters are hard with wood burning. They're rough. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's Louise from Bob's Burgers. She is very snarky. So yeah, this is kind of just a beginning little tutorial of what I've learned about wood burning. Check out my links in the description of where you can follow me, where you can support me, like my PayPal. And thanks for watching.